Cisco, and I've got Joint, which is where restaurant meets customer. So just like a tiny little bit about me, this is my bike. She's the sexiest thing ever. I actually put these pink handlebar tape on yesterday, which is really nice and pretty, and I don't know, pink is my favorite color now. And I guess I'll tell you a little bit about myself. I'm a college dropout. I dropped out of college back in December, and I moved back here to Miami because I felt very lost in my search for nothing. Essentially, I don't really know what I want to do with my life, and my whole time in college, I was just kind of working toward this degree, but I didn't really know whether this degree was going to help me out or not. So I decided I wanted to really figure out what is it that I want to do with my life. So I came back to Miami, got a job, and started learning how to code. And right now, I feel like I have a lot more direction than I've ever had in my life, which is good. So I guess this bootcamp has helped me out quite a bit, right? I can talk all day about myself. Who can't? But I'd rather I only got like 6 minutes, so I gotta focus on the app. So the next page. So quick, brief overview. Essentially, Joint is a restaurant app. Let's think of like the process that you go through when you go to a restaurant, a sit-down restaurant, more specifically, right? Normally, you go to the hostess. The hostess is like, okay, cool. We got like a seat for two over here. They sit you down. You look at the menu. The waiters come through. They're like, yo, you guys want any drinks? Yeah, I'll take a water and a Sprite. And then whatever. You're looking at your menu, and then eventually, I'm sorry, I'm not used to microphones. You look at the menu and then you figure out, okay, this is what I want to eat. So now that you know what you want to eat, you wait for the waiter to come around, right? So like that's step one. You like flash them down to come to the table. They come to the table. Now we're at step two, which is where they jot down everything that you guys want to order, right? They write it all down, and then step three is they go to the computer and they input that information so that the kitchen actually receives all the orders that are coming through. So those are three very unnecessary steps that are being taken from the process of knowing what you want to order to actually executing that order. So essentially this is the solution to that, where you are able to, as a customer, view the app, view the menu on your phone, actually order things, and then have everything come to you without any unnecessary human interaction. Not to say human interaction is unnecessary. I love human interaction, but it's good to yeah, exactly. It's good to be efficient. Can you go back to the slide quickly, sir? So, go back to the slide. So I invite everyone here on your phone or on your laptop to go to this link right here. I'll give you guys a couple seconds to do that. Just go to this link on your phone, and when you do so, make sure that it's sideways. Your phone is sideways. I did not make this very responsive. I do apologize for that. So it's like, when you're doing it, make sure your phone is sideways. I'll give you guys like 2 seconds to get to that point. When you get there, don't do anything. I'll like walk you guys through the process. I want to make sure like you guys will see what's up here. So thumbs up, thumbs up. Cool. Almost close. I'll give you guys a couple more seconds. Just copy losing. All right, cool. So I think everyone's got this. Let's go to the next page. If you need it, just like shout, and I'll tell you the URL. So cool. So by the way, like at the beginning of this whole thing, Alan was touching upon how like some people went above and beyond with styling and whatnot. I am definitely not one of those people. Like this is the homepage. This is the whole thing. It's not pretty, but anyway, it works, right? So we're gonna click on login. So that was the one here, right there. And username is hello, password is world. You guys sign up. Like everyone else, you can just sign up, create a user with just a username and password. Cool, so now this is the page where you select what restaurant you're at. Again, it's super ugly. So you can like type in what restaurant you're at. Today we're gonna go to the Krusty Krab. So if everyone wants to go to the Krusty Krab, you just click on it. And now you have to input your table number. So just put in a number, whatever table you're at. Normally, the table number would be at the actual table. And so now you're able to see everything on the menu, right? You guys just hold on for a second. I'll let you know when to move forward. Just like right now, pay attention to the steps you got to take, right? So yeah, I mean, you can like browse through the whole menu if you want to look at the different categories. You can click on appetizers or weenies. Right? So like it basically shows you all the things that are happening. If you go to sponge, I didn't put anything on sponge. You can go to sides, right? So if you click on one of the things, any one of them, and then you have like this model pop up, right? So now you're able to see the information about the actual item. So you have like this list of ingredients that you can remove menu if you'd like. You can also add a comment if you like. And then if you scroll down a little bit. Like that, perfect. And then yeah, you can just like write down whatever you'd like, and then you click on add, right? You can also change the quantity if you like, however many of those you want. And go back to drinks, just order a drink. And then go to config. Again, like you guys don't do anything yet, I'll let you guys know when to like actually place the order, right? And then you can just have one of those. So now that you selected what items you guys want, you have to look at the items that are in your cart per se, which I call the place order. So let's go to the place order. And so this shows all of the items that you've added so far. And it tells you your total, right? So now that you're ready, you see everything that you've got, that you can actually place the order, which will send it to the kitchen. So if you click on place order, it gets sent to the kitchen. And you can still see your whole order by clicking on whole order. What's up, Cole? And then you have like everything that you've ordered so far. I guess I've made more orders with that table number. So now, this is like the customer side, right? Now we're gonna go to the restaurant side of things, which is where it gets really interesting, and where you actually receive all of the orders. So on the URL, could you just like take out the ID and just put restaurant?
Can you lower the lights?
Yeah, can we turn off the lights? Cool, so now, this is very similar to that previous page that we were seeing, where you can choose what restaurant you're at. So let's pick the Krusty Krab. And then now you have to put the password for whatever role that you want to fulfill this. So right now we're going to view the kitchen view, so the password happens to be kitchen. Cool, so now you're logged in and you're seeing all the orders as they're coming in. I'm assuming some of you guys have ordered a lot of State or Surprise and whatnot. You guys can like order whatever you want, and then see it actually pop up on you. So if you go to the menu and you look at everything you want, click on whatever items you want, add them, then go to place order, and then click on place order, and it will send it to the kitchen. And we should see some pop up as we go through here. And then meanwhile, we have on the kitchen, because we have to work with the data right as the kitchen. That's very true. So on the kitchen, you can actually click on any item, and it'll mark it as cooked. Right, so it goes away, cooked it, it's cool. Again, there you go, and then that order leaves. I do have to add an undo button, just in case you click on one by accident, but my priorities are on a different level for this MVP. You can also click on an order itself, click on 5, and it'll cook the whole order, right? So we got that functionality. On the top left, you can also filter by whatever you like. If you want to filter by weenies, you just click on that, and you only show weenies, or you can just look at appetizers. Yeah, and then you can you can choose multiple, of course, as well, and different things like that, right? Because in the kitchen, you normally have different stations. You have your burger station, you have your weenie station, you have your salads. So they don't want to see what burgers are being cooked. The salad station wants to see the salads that are being cooked. So that's pretty simple. So now we'll go to the server side, which shows you like the waiters, I guess, the runners, the people who are actually sending out the food. So we go back to the restaurant, and then we'll click on Krusty Krab again, and then type in server. So now we see all the orders that are happening ever, right? You guys can keep ordering if you like, it's up to you. So now, but here we have a lot more functionality, because on the kitchen you're only cooking things, but on the server side you have a lot more things that you can be doing. So when you scroll over an item or an order, you can make it all open, cooked, sent, revise, and closed. You can only close an order, you can't close an individual item. If you hover over an item, you'll see that you can only revise, sent, or cooked. So you can click on any one of those that, be like open, or you see how it changes to open, or if you sent or revised, it'll change the status. And if you click on revise, it'll actually go back to the kitchen to make sure that, hey, we gotta redo this. And if you scroll up a little bit, you can also filter by a little more. So up here you see this button says viewing open. That means it's viewing all orders that are open. But if you click on that, viewing closed, you'll see all the orders that are closed, which means they're finished, they're done. The people paid for it. And then you can also view open and closed orders. There's also you can filter by status here, or by category. Again, really ugly, because I just didn't have time to make everything look good, especially that filtering part. But you get the point, right? It works. It's like, so cool, this is essentially like the whole server side, right? So now I'll take you guys to the last part, which is the admin view. So just go back to restaurant. Actually, you gotta log out. So just instead of restaurant, put log out there. I put like security measures on the actual roles. So the user log in, log out. Like, yeah, just log out without the restaurant. So yeah, like perfect. So I have security on the roles for every restaurant, right? Because the user that she logged in with, which was Hello World, that had access to the kitchen and the server view. But now you're gonna log in with, hold on, yeah.
How many?
Just do. Cool. So now I'm able to now this user is the actual admin of everything. So if you go to /restaurant, I didn't make a button to like switch because essentially these should be two different apps. So I didn't want to like join them by having a button that would take you there. And then you click on Krusty Krab. If you type in kitchen, it's actually not going to let you go in, or it shouldn't let you go in, right? Unauthorized user. But if you type in admin, it'll actually let you go in. Cool. So now you have essentially the admin can view everything. Well, if you click on kitchen view, you can view everything that's happening in the kitchen. If you scroll up, if you click on server view, you can see the server view is what we saw earlier. If you scroll up, you can see customer view as well, which will basically take you through the steps of ordering if you like, and restaurant overview. This is really what separates the admin from everyone else. Again, really ugly, I apologize. So you have like basic info, and then you see how it says add kitchen admin, add server admin. That's like that's for you to tell who should be the user that's allowed to be a kitchen user or the server. But we'll click on view menus. Because some can have multiple menus, right? And you're good. That was fine. Yeah, no, I know that was it. You're good. So okay, so let's go there, and then click on restaurant overview, and then we go to view menus. What she did was click on the new menu, which is like it just opens up an input to input a new menu. But if you click on Galley Grub, now you can see all the things that are happening there. And then you can see all the items. If you click on an item, you can actually see the information, and then you click on it. If you click on an item, there you go. So you can see. Sorry, I agree, but you can see like the information about it, and you can like change it, right? So they're all inputs, and you can just change if you want it to be C, or if you want this to be like you want to add a description or take away. So whatever you want to do, you can modify that here. You can also remove it if you want to click on remove. And now it's not there anymore, right? If you guys check on your apps, it won't be there anymore. You don't have to. And then yeah, so it just shows you everything else. You can add new category, basically like full CRUD. CRUD means create, read, update, and delete. But anyway, I'm cut off on time. So thank you guys very much. It was a pleasure.